If you've ever noticed a greasy, oily or shiny film on the surface of your pond or aquarium, you're not alone. And the first instinct is usually, something's wrong with my water. But most of the time it isn't. So let's talk about what the surface film really is, why it forms, how it clears naturally, and when you should actually do something about it. But if you don't already know me, my name is Kev, and my aim is to help people build and maintain their ponds without spending a fortune. So if that sounds like something that interests you, you might like to subscribe, and be sure to visit my website, Ozponds.com. So what is the greasy film on the water's surface? In simple terms, it's a build-up of organic material. It's made up of things like fish waste and uneaten food, decaying plant material, bacteria and microorganisms, pollen, dust, and airborne oils. These materials don't dissolve evenly in water. In fact, they're slightly water repelling, so they naturally float and collect at the water's surface. This is called a protein biofilm, and it's very normal in both ponds and aquariums. So if you have a skimmer or an intake bay in your pond, you probably notice the oily film there. That's because the skimmers and the intake bays are doing their job. Sometimes it might not be a grease or an oil that you see, but foam. Again, this is caused by organic materials, and you'll mostly see the foam in the morning. And this is because overnight plants stop producing oxygen, but fish and bacteria keep using oxygen. Because of that, the oxygen levels slowly drop. This causes the dissolved organics to build up on the water's surface and around waterfalls, where oxygen exchange is high. Then during the day, sunlight drives photosynthesis, and this causes the plants to produce oxygen, so the levels of oxygen inside the pond rise. Wind activity can also agitate the surface of the water and help oxygen levels rise. Bacteria and organisms that export the dissolved organics are more active in oxygen-rich environments. So the foam didn't really vanish, it's the system rebalancing as more oxygen becomes available. If the foam appears just in the morning and clears by itself, then that's fine. So you generally don't need to worry if the fish are behaving normally, the film's concentrated in skimmers and intake bays and not covering the entire surface of the water. The foam comes and goes and there's no strong smell. In these cases, the pond is just processing organics naturally. It's only a problem if it starts to interfere with oxygen exchange. You just want to watch for thick film that never clears, foam that lasts all day, strong sour or rotten smells, fish hanging out at the surface, or the problems worsening during hot, still weather. So at that point, the issue is too much organic load and not enough circulation or export. There's three main ways the pond gets rid of organic material. First, we have the biological processing. Bacteria, plants, algae and microorganisms slowly break organics down. This is natural, but it takes time and oxygen. Then we have the physical movement. The water movement breaks surface film apart and provides oxygen. In a backyard pond, this movement with oxygen exchange is provided by pumps or aerators. But in large natural bodies, with wind and thermal currents, that's going to help. Number 3, we have the export. Organics leave the pond through overflows during rain events or manual removal. Having a well-designed filter system really helps, something that's easy to clean and flush so you can easily remove the buildup. A pool skimming net can remove some of it, but most of the time it just breaks the film up and sort of smears it around and allows it to reform. Absorbing it with paper towel cloth or fine filter sponge removes it more effectively. To reduce organic load long term, it comes down to 3 simple ideas. Number 1, reduce what goes in. Don't overfeed the fish, remove dying plant matter, but not all, as some is actually beneficial to the ecosystem. It feeds bacteria and microfauna that help stabilise the pond. Number 2, keep water moving. You want to maintain a surface ripple because that's going to help get oxygen into the water. You want to avoid dead zones, and you want to run your pumps consistently. Oxygen is more important than additives. And number 3, we want to give organics somewhere to go. The use of skimmers or intake bays is going to help concentrate the foam or film into one area. We want to allow ponds to overflow from time to dilute the build-up of organic materials, and we want to thin plants and then let them regrow. Good pond systems don't rely on regular treatments, they rely on good flow and a simple design. So most healthy ponds are going to show a little film from time to time. The goal isn't perfection, it's balance. If you're dealing with water quality issues or you want to build a pond on a budget, visit ozponds.com. I hope this was helpful. If it was, share it and maybe give the thumbs up button a little tickle. Thanks for watching. See ya.